Welcome everybody to the 8th race of Season 1 of the SCRL Short Track Division. We are at the Atlantic Rural Exposition Fairgrounds Track, otherwise known nowadays as the Richmond Fairgrounds. The number 98 of Amber Mayhew will be leading us to the green flag. Starting beside her is the number 3 of Austin Greenwood. We're actually starting the lineup for today's race. Entering this race, Sam Oskin, who just won the last round at Monroe County, enters this race with a 29-point lead over R.T. Smith. Oskin is starting in the 11th position. Smith is starting 4th. Of course, the Atlantic Rural Exposition Fairgrounds track here in 1951 is a 0.542 mile oval. This is the biggest track we have gone to so far this season, so we have set a record. The streak has continued. 7 different races, 7 different winners. No one has, well, basically dominated this season. We've had a different winner each time. Everybody has fallen and gained points. Everybody has lost position in the point standings. That's usually what happens with points that are so close, depending on the purses of the tracks. We have 3 rounds to go after this, and the short track division will be over. And of course, after the short track division over, then we will go to Season 3 of the Grand National Series, which is now known as the NASCAR Cup Series. But first, we have Richmond. And now, for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off to begin our low pace lap around this half-mile track. I don't think anybody's having any problems. There's our points leader, Sam Oskin, starting on the inside line. He has never won a championship. He wants to end that streak of inconsistency of trying to win a championship. He is a 7-time winner. I'll have to see what happens. Amber Mayhew, our first career pole here in the short track division, leads us to green. Off towards turn number 1, Austin Greenwood trying to get around the high side, but Amber Mayhew's fighting back on the inside. Still side by side for the race lead at the other spots. Mayhew dives it on into turn number 3. Off turn number 4, Austin Greenwood will run on the high side. And we got a caution. Austin Greenwood will lead the first lap here at Richmond. And whoa, the 7 White Lion. And the 17 Rebecca Zeal, the 9 Bailey Lee. Horrible luck for White Lion. Austin Greenwood is our race leader. Here's the cause of caution. Okay, it started all the way back here in turn number 2. Looks like contact between the 74 and the 9, Bailey Lee. Oh, contact between the 0-7 as well. Black Paul goes for a spin at the high side, gets big impact on the door by Savannah Line. This will make White Lion go way down low. Riding on the grass, usually not the way to go here at Richmond. And looks like the 54 of Joshua Miller is not going to allow her to get back up on track. Contact. And oh boy, you can tell where this is going. Hard into the pit road wall. Oh my God. Rebecca Zeal goes for a wide. Black Paul got damaged. Bailey Lee. The 11, Dylan Nieberheimen, who started last. Yeah, that pit road wall entrance, no wonder they've changed that in real life. Take a look at this again from White Line's point of view. Joshua Miller just not allowing her to get back up on track. And it's going to end badly for White Lion. Hard. Right in front of Rebecca Zeal. Nowhere to go. The bad luck for Rebecca Zeal continues. And White Lion, a 40-time winner, trying to go for championship number 8. Her day is done here on the first lap. Well, we'll clean this mess up here in turn number 3, and we'll take you back to the restart. And we are back, 14 laps to go. Number 7, a check of White Line. The 17, Rebecca Zeal. And the 13, a check of Black Paul, all out of the race. We have 19 cars still in this race. Austin Greenwood is our race leader. Second is Amber Mayhew. Third is R.T. Smith. Fourth is Hale Hyatt. Fifth is Brantley Higdon. 6th is Busted Beaver, 7th is Rowan Marmot, 8th is Zane McClure, 9th is Juniper Skunk Tar, and 10th is Chase Miller. So check a White Lion. 40 career wins, 7 championships. She also has the distinction of having the most last place finishes. Barring post-race inspection, this will be her 21st career last place finish among all series. Pace van, oh, we got a car on pit road. That's the 57 of Chase Miller. Looks like he has a flat tire. Horrible luck for Chase Miller, who was 10th. Back to racing here at Richmond. Austin Greenwood trying to defend against Amber Mayhew. RT Smith enters second in points. 29 points behind Sam Oskin. Oskin is right there, so Oskin is trying to work his way and try to prevent a championship loss. RT Smith is trying to slowly work on the 98 car, Amber Mayhew. And it looks like the 57 of Joshua Miller is out of the race due to tire problems. So Miller is the 4th car to retire here in this race. Battle for position, Rowan Marmot trying to go past the 75 by Brantley Higdon. Rowan will take the position, so that will be for 5th. And you see Oskin is slowly working his way past the number 1 of Zane McClure. That'll put Oskin inside the top 10. Well, RT Smith continues to battle for 2nd place. We will have 11 laps to go this time by. Austin Greenwood continuing to hold the race lead, and it is number 3, Goodwrench Chevrolet. Of course, that paint scheme, of course, mirrors Dale Earnhardt, longtime driver. He drove that 3rd car. See Oskin making another pass. This is one Juniper. This will be for 8th. Remember, 29 points is the advantage. Oskin came in over RT Smith. This time by, halfway, 10 laps down, 10 laps to go for Austin Greenwood. Remember, there are no green-white checkers in this series. For those of you that are new at green-white checkered, if we have a caution, we will extend the race 2 laps. We'll have a green, they'll get the race for a lap. And if there's a caution between there and the white flag, we will have another restart. But since this series is based off 1951, they did not have green-white checkers back then. As Oskin has worked his way up to 7th. Oskin is determined to try and cut as much point gain as RT Smith can gain as possible, because Smith is currently in 3rd. Oskin, that time, was 7th. Rest of the drivers battle for 2nd place. This is not what Oskin wants. RT Smith trying to pass Amber Mayhew, not able to. Oskin continues to remain in 7th spot. He can get as high as 4th, I believe, because there's a little gap in between the rest of the drivers. Austin Greenwood continuing to hold the race lead. He wants to see these two 2nd place continue to battle, because that's going to allow him to pull away between Amber Mayhew and RT Smith. Of course, RT Smith already has visited Victory Lane in this series. He won at Bowman Gray on the shortest track that we go to, a 1/4 mile. And Oskin is still trying to gain some spots, but he hasn't gained any since we last left him. He is still in 7th spot. As we will have 5 laps to go next time by. Take a look at the rest of the field. Most of these cars have spread out. Battle for position. Oh, the 58, Joshua Miller, just smacked the wall right there. And Austin Greenwood has pulled away. He got a 1.4 second lead over Amber Mayhew. RT Smith still in 3rd. 4th is El Hyatt. And 5th is Rowan Marmot. So Rowan has got top 5. Good for him, because he was 2nd in points a couple of races ago, but it's just not been as consistent as the other drivers that he's been racing against. See, Austin has caught number 5. Whether he can pass him or not, that's to be determined. He's got 3 laps to do it. And Austin Greenwood is just out for a Sunday drive, just pulling away. You got a 1.5 second lead, nothing to worry about behind him. Of course, if a caution comes out, this race will be over. He has led every single lap, not to jinx him or anything, but he has never won a race in his SCRL career. This is career start number 8. And what a way to win when the championship battle is heating up. Austin still has not gained another spot. He might, in fact, lose one, as he's got the 58 right behind him. Rowan Marmon just lost the spot. Into turn number 3 and into turn number 4. White flag, 1 lap to go for Austin Greenwood. Still battle for second place, but not much of a battle as RT Smith's not able to pass Amber Mayhew. Austin Greenwood started on the outside. He took the lead on the first lap, and he has dominated this race like a lot of drivers have this season. But it'll continue to streak of first-time winners, and it'll move it up from 7 to 8 off the final turn. Austin Greenwood scores career win number 1 here at Richmond. Another first-time winner. The streak bumps up to 8. Here are your race results. Austin Greenwood scores his first career win. 2nd, Amber Mayhew. 3rd, RT Smith. 4th, Hale Hyatt. 5th, Bussy Beavers. 6th, Rowan Marmot. 7th, Sam Oskin. 8th, Joshua Miller. 9th, Savannah Line. And 10th was John Joseph. Rest of your race results. We had 18 drivers finish race on the lead lap. Chase Miller suffered a tire problem. Checka Blackpaul, Rebecca Zeal, and Checka Watline all out of the race due to the first lap wreck. Well, that is it here for Richmond. We'll take it to victory lane for the first time in his SCRL career with the number 3 of Austin Greenwood. There isn't one, unfortunately. Here are your points standings after the 8th race of the season at Richmond. RT Smith is our brand new points leader. He has a 30-point lead over Austin Greenwood, who won at Richmond. Rest of your point standings. 3rd is Sam Oskin, 51 points behind. 4th is Rowan Marmot, 124 points behind. And 5th is Joshua Miller, 172 points behind. Rest of your point standings. That is it for round number 8 at Richmond. We'll next see you for round number 9 at the Langley Speedway. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.